class. Myself Pallavi Anand, and we are in a session of class 4 science, and the chapter which we will discuss today is the 10th chapter, that is force, work and energy. So it is very obvious from the chapter name that what we are going to discuss, what we are going to read today. So we are going to learn about the force. What is force, and what are the things occur due to caused by the force. These all things we will discuss in the chapter. So in our day-to-day life we perform so many activities, isn't? In all those activities some force are applied. For example, as you are playing with your ball, so ball is moving from one place to another by the force we apply, isn't? So next is you are riding your bicycle. How the bicycle moves from one place to another? It moves by the force we applied on the pedal. Then only it moves from one place to another. In this type, many times we apply force in all the works we perform. We apply the force. You are writing. It doesn't mean that you are gripping the pencil and you just keep it on a paper. No, it will not write by themselves. We have to apply some force there also. Then only it will go, it will write. Okay. Now, work. What is work? Suppose I am standing here with a pen and I will just mark the pen on the board. Am I doing work? Tell me. I am standing here with a pen, with a marker in my hand, and I am just pointing my pen here. Am I doing any type of work? Can you say? No. Because work is not to be done. Why? Because there is no movement in the object. Work is said to be done only there is the movement in the object. One more example. Suppose you are just pushing the wall. Stand near the wall. Start pushing the wall. Okay. Stand near the wall and start pushing the wall. Is the work done there? Work is not be done. Your work is not to be counted there because there is no movement in a wall. Work is only done when there you apply some force and there is a movement in a body. Third example, suppose a man is standing with a baggage, a coolie. We will take example of a coolie. Okay. Suppose he is standing with a baggage on his head and he was standing there. After an hour, after a couple of hours, what will happen? He just become tired. But his work is not to be counted. But when he is taking the baggage on his head and he moves towards one place to another, there his work is counted. Okay. So understand the difference between work and the force and the energy. So one by one we will discuss about the three things. First of all, we will discuss about the force. What is force? The pressure we apply on an object is known as force. A pressure, a little pressure, a tough pressure, a high pressure, different type of force is being applied. So when we apply a little amount of pressure also or high amount of pressure, the force is being applied. We can say that we have applied a force. Suppose you are throwing a ball from one place to different place. Somebody is different one, some other one is catching it. So there you have applied the force to throw the ball. You have applied a force to kick the ball. Their force is applied. You can see here some pictures. You are going activity involving the force. You can see the picture over here. A boy is playing with ball, is it? See here, a boy is playing with a ball. He will kick the ball. The boy will kick the ball and ball will surely gonna move from its place. Whether he is kicking it slowly or harder, doesn't matter. But he applied some force on the ball and football will move from its place. It will just move this side, isn't it? Ball will move and there is force applied. Understood? Second one. See, this boy is playing with a basketball. The second boy is playing with a basketball And in this picture you can see he is just playing with a ball, and he is applying the force on the ball towards the earth. In this picture you can see a boy is playing with a ball and he is applying force downward. So what will happen? The ball will come down and will again go up. Okay. Third picture. He is pulling the stretcher. This boy is pulling the stretcher. So force is applied, either pull or push. Both is force. Now, what is the real definition of force? Force is defined as push or pull. What is force? Force is defined as pull or push. Either we are pulling it or we are pushing it, both is termed under the force. Suppose you are just opening and closing the door. You are applying the force there. You are opening the door. It means you are opening the door means you are pulling the door. You are closing, shutting the door. What you are doing? You are just pushing the door. So push and pull. The force is defined as a force or pull. Once again, what is force? Force is defined as a push or pull. Now, you can also add on, it is a force is defined as push or pull. It may change the direction, it may change the shape, it may change the speed of the object. Force is applied and the object's position, speed and its direction changes. Then we can say it force. Now, you are applying a force and there is nothing is happening. Is the force applied? No, force is not applied. Suppose I am applying the force to break it. I am trying my level best, but nothing happened to the pen. So my force is not applied here. Okay. So force is only applied when the objects move from one place to another, or it changes its shape, or it changes direction, or there is change in a speed. When we apply force on an object, it may move a stationary object. When we apply a force on a stationary object, it may move from one place to another. If you are playing with a ball, if you apply a force on an object, then the ball will move from one place to another. When force is applied, it may change the object. When force is applied, it may change the speed of the object. When we are applying a force, the speed of the force may change. Just take an example that two boys are playing with a football. Okay. Now, third person, they are passing the ball to each other. You just go and kick the ball with a very high speed. What will happen? The ball is moving from this direction to this direction, and you just go and kick the ball. Ball is there. Go and kick it. What will happen? The ball will not go in this direction. Ball will go in the opposite direction. Okay. What it shows, it may change the direction. When we apply the force, the object may change its direction. Okay. Next, when we apply the force, the object may change shape and size. When you apply a force on an object, the object may change the shape and size. You can understand this line by using an example of clay. You can use the example as a clay, or you can use it as a mud. When you take a mud and when you just push it and pull it, what will happen? It will change their shape and size. When you are rolling a roti, when you are rolling the roti with a rolling pin, what happened? It's changed its shape and size. There we are applying a force, and when we are applying the force, the size and shape of a roti changed. Okay. So there also force is being applied. So here are some examples I have given you. What is force? Force is defined as push or pull. Force may change the move. Force may change the speed. Force may change the direction. Force may change the speed, direction, shape and size of an object. Force also make the objects to move from one place to another. Second thing is gravity. What is gravity? When you are dropping something or when you are just throwing something above in the sky, what happens? After a couple of minutes, that very object fall on the ground, isn't? Just take a ball, throw upward. What will happen? The ball after some second, it will fall on the earth. It is because of gravity. Gravity also have a force which pull the objects towards the earth. Gravity pulls the object towards the earth. Whether you throw in any direction, at any height, what will happen? The object will fall on the ground. Suppose I am just throwing this up. See, this is a lid. I will throw it upside. What will happen? This will just come and it will go on the floor. Isn't? How it come down? It come by the gravity. Pull towards the force that pull towards the earth is known as gravity. So, just remember the word gravity. What is gravity? Gravity pull objects towards the earth. Okay. Next is friction. Friction. What do you mean by friction? Friction is obsess the motion or stop moving the body. When you rub your hand, when you rub your palm very fastly, what will happen? You will feel warmth, isn't it? And when the two objects rub towards each other, there is sparkle of light also you can see. That is the friction. Example of a friction. When there is a friction, it obsesses the motion or the body stop or the moving body stops. Okay. The friction is useful for us and it's also harmful for us. I can give you an example for a bad harmful friction. When you are just riding your bike or riding your bicycle and you just take a break. What happened? Due to the friction, your disc brake or what you are saying, due to the friction, your cycle skid. The tire of a cycle skid and you may fall. Isn't? So that is a friction. Next is when we apply the force. We are applying the force. Either we are applying the force by head, by our hand, by our feet, by our body. We can apply force. But when we apply force by our muscles, that force is known as muscular force. When two people are fighting, they apply their muscular force, isn't? So the force which is applied by our muscles, that is known as muscular force. Next we will discuss about the work. So now we will discuss about the work. Okay. So what is work? We are doing n numbers of work in our day-to-day life. We are sleeping. As you have studied in my previous classes, what is work? The doing things are known as work, isn't? The things which we do is known as work. But in a term of science, in a term of physics, as you are growing up, the definition of work will gradually change for you. Now, what is the definition of work now? The definition of work is said to be done only if the force applied and the object move. Once again, work is said to be done if the force applied and object moves. Understood? What is work? When you apply force and the body and the object move only if, then the work is said to be done. For example, you are standing near the wall and you are pushing the wall. Continuously, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, you continuously you push the wall. Will the wall move from its place? Will it move? No. The wall will not move from its place. So there the work is not said to be done. Understood? Second one, you can see here a coolie. He is just taken a baggage on his head and he was standing. At his own place he was standing. He was standing for a day, for a couple of days. Okay. After that what will happen? He will tired. By standing at the same place with a heavy baggage on his head, he will become tired. But the see, second person, he just take the baggage on his head and he was moving from one place to another. Here the work is said to be done, but in this picture the work is not said to be done because he is not doing anything. The body, the object is not moving from one place to another. So the work is not said to be done. Here work is not said to be done. Okay. But here he is taking the baggage and he is moving from his one place to another. Here work is said to be done. So what is work? Work is only said to be done when the object moves from one place to another. I am standing here for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Am I doing something? Is my standing, it will be counted as a work? No, it will not count as a work because I am not doing anything. My body, my object is not moving from one place to another. But when I am writing, I am doing something. I am writing on the board. I am just explaining the things. The object moves from one place to another. My pen is moving from one place to another and their work is said to be done. Okay. In next energy, we will discuss in the next video. Till then, bye. Thank you.